Right on. So, bucket load of chords there with Oasis, Half the World Away. So, I got the headphones on here. I'm not 100% sure I'll have them all off the top of my head here, so I just kind of have it in my ear there just to make sure I stay on track. So you've got it in the book anyway, with the amount of beats for each one as well. So we'll just go down through um, a couple here. So obviously starts off, and then middle finger goes down, little finger goes in, D string's third fret, and then just leave that one out of there. Okay. So I would like to leave this city. So you've got the intro, which is that, and then I would like to leave this city, also those two. And then we've got this little kind of bass descent here, right? So we got the C, middle finger goes up. So that's, as I said, you could loosely call that C with B in the bass. Not exactly, but it'll do. Okay. It's kind of just a transitional chord between the C and the A minor. So you got C, B, C slash B, A minor, or A minor 7 is fine as well. Um, so we're down as far as there. Then to get to D7, all you got to do, middle finger comes down. Yeah, so you got those in the diagrams anyway. And then these two fingers stay here, two little ones up here on the third fret. So then you're going back, doing the whole thing again, and then so you've got the so what do you say? So that's the chorus then. So let me just make sure I've got that right here. Okay, here we go. A minor to C, E7. So A minor to C, no mystery there, except just make sure, as well as bringing your third finger up, you scooch your middle finger up to the fret as well, make it a bit easier. Okay, so now to get to E7 from here, these two, so third finger goes away, and these two, move it as if it's, because it's already in the right shape, it's just on the wrong strings, okay? So just as one unit up there, so not like that, okay? Not step by step, all in one, okay? And as I said, with that kind of thing in general, when you're changing from one chord to the next and you're kind of trying to make it all happen at one time, okay? So try to, and I know it's difficult, but try to avoid going from one chord to the next in little stages, kind of one finger at a time. Try to get it all done, because that's always, and even if you have to slow things down to a crawl in order to kind of do it that way, still do it, because once you get used to doing it that way, then that's always going to be the fastest way you can possibly do it. So even if you get really quick at going 1, 2, 3, it's never going to be as fast as just that, right? So E7, and then we're back. Then we're doing the same thing in the other direction again, bringing it back down a string and adding in the third finger for the A minor. Okay, so let me just move forward here. F. Okay, so but my body feels young. So that's from A minor. Middle finger goes down a string. These two go up. Feels young, but pivoting around on that first finger again. We got D7 after that. But my mind is very old. So then third finger can just slide up. And again, look at these two, right? Wrong strings, wrong fret, but you keep the shape of them. They're in the right shape for that G to go over here. It's all about just making your chord change that little bit smoother, okay? So there's D7. Third finger slides up. Well, I suppose the whole thing slides up. And as that's happening, these two are on their way over here. For the G, turn it around then. There's your G7. And remember, as I said, with 7 chords, what's happening there every time is that the name note of the chord, or the eighth, the high do, whatever you want to call it, the note with the same name as the chord, is going down by 2. So there's D, there's the D note, there's D7. What other ones are there? There's G, there's the G note, there's G7, there's E, there's the E note, so there's E7. Okay, so that the pattern is more important, I think, than the individual chord shapes. Okay, like what is a 7 chord in general. Mine is very old. Okay, so then we've got the G, G7. So then we're back in again. So we couldn't just write times 2 because it's a little bit different towards the end. So we've got all this again. E7, give me a A minor, and then half F major 7, world away. So there, from there, now these two during the F major 7 can stay there. Middle finger comes away, first finger goes across all 6 of them. Now get that finger right up there, because down here you're a bit weaker. You don't have as much leverage. So if you get it up, now not obviously, as I said, not so much that you're having trouble reaching your fingers down here. Obviously that's too much, but about there. Okay. And then after that, then, and you know, with the bar chords, just squeeze it out. You know what I mean? It's half technique, half strength, and as long as your hands are good and worn out after you try them a few times, then you know you're on the right track because you're getting stronger. So then after that, you've got 8 beats, I think, of the F minor, and then you're going the world away. That little thing that we've already done there. Sure about that? The world away. Okay, so then we've got our descent. Yeah, then D7, and then the F major 7 then for 16 beats in total. And as I said, I'm pretty sure that's the whole song. You know, I doubt there's anything new going to be introduced. I'd say everything after this is going to be some repetition of what we've already got there. So yeah, a lot in that now. And as for the strumming, just keep the strumming. Bum bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum. Just remember that difference between swung and straight. This is swung. So you've instead of so the strumming is not like this. Okay, that is the pattern, but it's straight. That's the straight version of it. So this is the swung version of it. Bum bum ba da da dum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Okay, so subtle difference, but an important one. Anyway, that'll do for now. I'll see you next week.